Good afternoon, and welcome to Dixie High School's graduating class of 2017's graduation. We would like to recognize School Board Member Craig Segmiller, Superintendent Larry Bergeson, as well as Assistant Superintendent Richard Holmes on the stand.
Dear kind Heavenly Father, we are so very grateful to come here together in celebration. We're so very grateful for all the opportunities that we had at this high school. We thank thee so much for all the amazing teachers, fellow students, parents, and extended family that have helped us get to this day. We're so very grateful for the opportunity to get an education. We're so very grateful for all the many hands that have helped us get here. Please bless that as we continue to learn, and please continue to learn and grow, that we might be able to find our path in life. Please bless that each one of us will find a way in this world. We love thee, and we thank thee so very much for all that you have given us, and we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
We would now ask that you please arise for the posting of the colors. And following the posting of the colors, we would ask that you don't clap until the JROTC has left the stage.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. I am Student Body Vice President Malachi Fakagua. And graduates, we've almost made it. But to all the graduates, I offer the formal Tongan greeting of Malolule. In the Tongan culture, this greeting translates to thank you for being good. So to all the graduates, thank you for being on time so that we can get this over with. I'm just kidding. Graduating high school is a big deal, and we put countless time and effort into our education, which brings me to my main point of my speech. Also in the Tongan culture, we have a saying for giving it your all, and that is known as aluauha. We've made it this far because for the most part, we've given it our all. And now that life is moving on and only going to get harder, always remember in everything you do to aluauha, give it your all. Again, thank you parents, family, and friends for being here with us today for this special achievement. And a big thank you to the faculty and staff that taught and mentored us throughout high school. And especially for the janitors for cleaning up our messes and keeping our school facilities running. Thank you.
Well, guys, today we're graduating. Being at this stage in our lives means that we've got some pretty intense choices ahead of us. In the following years, we're going to be asked to make decisions that some of us haven't even ever thought of, and that some of us have been dreading for years. Pretty much everyone here has been excited to graduate, excited to leave, and excited for more independence and freedom. To some of us, though, this is going to be harder than we can imagine. In the next few months, when we have to face new challenges and obstacles, we might miss high school and how relatively simple life has been here at Dixie. Change is hard, and there's no doubt that it'd be easier if we kept living how we had been, but then we couldn't grow. In the movie adaptation of The Little Prince, one character says, "It's not growing up that's the problem, it's forgetting." Sooner or later, probably sooner, we're all gonna have to grow up, some of us more than others. But that's the thing, we're all growing. If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that no one here peaked in high school. We've all got more to live for and more to become. I hope that as we move on with our lives, as we go to college, serve missions, serve in the military, get married, get careers, or anything else that we'll do, that will grow past what we've learned at Dixie, but also that we'll never forget the bonds that we've made with each other and with the school. We all have places to go and people to become, but never forget where it started. Never forget your friends, and never lose your memories. And then I have one little less formal part of my speech. When I ran for student body president, I promised that I would provide a mixtape, and I have yet to do that. Until today, I have 10 copies of my mixtape. If you want one, talk to me after graduation. Thank you, Dixie High School, for the memories and for giving me the opportunity to be your student body president. Thank you.
It's kind of crazy to think that I'm standing up here because I am officially the biggest nerd in our graduating class. I mean, I already knew I was a nerd, and I think everyone else did, but to be recognized for my nerdiness is just, wow. It's also crazy to think that at the end of this 3-hour ceremony, that our 13 years of schooling will be over. What seemed like an eternity for most of us is coming to an end. It's almost hard to believe. High school. This part of our life is over. High school is a unique experience because you can walk through the halls every day and see the same faces and never know the names that go with those faces. You can know people's friend group and maybe where they sit in the lunchroom, but never have spoken to them. You can stand with your fellow seniors on D-Day with your arms wrapped around each other, singing our school hymn, and still pick out countless people you missed the opportunity to get to know. On D-Day, at the senior show-off, I saw many people expressing their regrets in high school. They wished they had been more involved in clubs or school activities. Some wished they had focused more on their schoolwork. And myself, included, among many others, wished they would have been vaccinated against senioritis before the outbreak in our school. As I look out among the many survivors, I must say I'm glad to see you all made it. After 4 long years of high school, hours upon hours of hard work, and a myriad of memorable moments, many still look back at all the things they hadn't done. They look back at high school and saw a lot of regrets among the happy memories. High school is over, but don't let your regrets about high school fade without impact. We have our whole lives ahead of us. If you want to take one thing from high school, besides the Pythagorean theorem, take the things that you wish you would have done and don't miss the opportunity the next time it comes around. High school is a learning experience. And now that we're done, as we enter the real world, we have the opportunity to use what we've learned to do better. As I M Pei said, stop worrying about missed opportunities and start looking for new ones. High school is a unique part of our life, but in reality, it's a very small one. I think a lot of us are glad it's over, but scared about what comes next. The things we regret about high school could quickly fade and become buried in the obligations of adulthood. Don't let this happen. Our time at Dixie High School is done, but now we take what we've learned to the real world. I just wanted to end this by saying congratulations to all the members of the class of 2017. You're done, and the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry, 'cause you'll be in my heart, 'cause you'll be in my heart, from this
I wish to say thank you to all of my teachers, to all the faculty here at Dixie High, especially to Mrs. Snow, Mr. Saxton, Mr. Parker, and Mrs. Hanson, who would shut out all the spelling and grammar mistakes I have right here. What makes Dixie my home is all the memories I've made. When we first did the chalk throw at the football game, I was so excited. We threw that chalk into the air, and instantly we were engulfed in color. Being surrounded by that cloud of blue was absolutely magical. And then I made a mistake. I took a breath in. I had so much chalk in my lungs, I think my blood literally ran blue. When we had a Jello wrestling during the week of homecoming, it was a fantastic way to start my senior year. Looking back, I can still feel the Jello that was stuck in my ears for days. What do I say to my graduating class of 2017? I cannot give you any advice. For everything I've learned it from you. You are capable of achieving that which you believe you can. I've seen it happen. I see in each one of you a friend belonging to our Flyer family. I see memories of past classes, conversation in the hallways, and sports activities. But today, those activities all end. I spent 12 years looking forward to graduation, and I'm not sure I want it to end. Though I'm sure my younger siblings and all the other little kids here are thinking otherwise. Because I cannot give you any advice, I use the words of Corey Tynan. The sun has set on everything we know. Friends we've made, I don't want to let go. After everything that we have learned, it's our time now. It's our turn. I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me. You will be right here beside me. Everything I know is behind me. We're starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. I wish you all good luck and ask you to spend time with others, making those memories that count. I thank each and every single one of you for the friend that you've given me. Class of 2017, thank you. I celebrate all that we have achieved together.
Hey guys, it's insane that we're finally here. And for you, we'll keep this short.
We've accomplished amazing things during our time in high school.
Everything that we did during our time has contributed to the spirit of Dixie and this fantastic class of 2017.
Often we forget the everyday occurrences that seem common.
But we know the things we did every day shaped us into the people we are today.
This shaping is significant to all of us, but if we don't remember the important experiences we have had, then they will be for naught.
We will try and mention some of these experiences, but we know that there will be something about high school that you will cherish forever.
Remember when we won football state sophomore year?
Remember when we took basketball state junior year?
Remember the insanely good FFA teams and state winners?
Remember all of the long practices, film sessions, games, and performances?
Remember all of the superb band, orchestra, and choir concerts?
Remember the magic of Mary Poppins, Tarzan, and Shrek?
Remember the debate, Skills USA, and FCCLA state competitions?
Remember the hype student sections and Landon parting the Red Sea?
Remember all those GROTC trophies?
Remember the school dances and going hard?
Remember the super great Jetettes going back to back?
Remember all the hours of class?
Remember all the long nights and early mornings cramming for tests?
Remember all the crazy moments with your friends and the inside jokes that only you guys understand?
Remember three days ago when we won baseball state?
Remember the assignments, papers, and projects?
Remember the weird teacher quotes? Shout out to Jace Johnson.
Remember the bucket run and most importantly, the two-time state champion sweatettes?
Remember.
We've all had a high school career worth remembering.
We hope that Dixie High School remains a good memory.
One of fun activities and lessons learned.
But most importantly, never forget the people sitting around you and those that have come to support you.
They have been there for you through all the last-minute projects and assignments, and while you won't have to worry about last-minute papers for a little while,
Your friends and family have gotten you to this moment and will continue to help you throughout your life.
I'm glad I had the chance to know all of you, and
I hope that you take the chance to remember the amazing school and the class that we are all a part of. Remember the Dixie High class of 2017.
now go out and do something revolutionary. Get yours before you get got.
And have a life worth remembering. Thank you.
Shout out your team.
I'm very pleased this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to present the graduates of the class of 2017 at Dixie High School. As they return to their seats, it is good to mention that each of the students sitting here today has met all graduation requirements of Dixie High School, Washington County School District, the state of Utah. They are prepared to go. It may be of interest for you to know, those of you who are guests here today, that we have 337 graduates from Dixie High this year. These students have earned in excess of $4 million in scholarships, and this amount will increase as these students complete their applications for Regent Scholarship Program. Many have also earned college credit through concurrent enrollment and AP courses. Others have started on the path to careers through programs at DXATC. 108 of our graduates have earned the distinction of high honors with a GPA above 3.75. We have 70 honors graduates. This is an accomplished group of young people, and I speak for administrators, faculty, and staff when I say it has been a privilege to work with these students for the past 3 years. In addition, I work with the finest faculty and staff I could imagine. There are 5 among us who will retire this year after long careers of dedicated service educating young people. We will miss them as colleagues and mentors. They have been by our side through many experiences. We wish them the very best in their new adventures. If you allow me, I'd like to just mention a little bit about each of these faculty members that will be concluding their careers with us this year. The first of these, and as at the conclusion, I would invite each of these people to join the seniors at the end of the line and go through the D and be recognized as graduating from Dixie High School. The first of these people is Carl Wakekamp. Carl, do you want to stand up? Okay. Mr. Wakekamp has been an educator for 34 years. Think of it, you guys were in high school for 3 years. 34 for Mr. Wakekamp. I think the students will agree that he is an amazing teacher of World Civ and AP European History. Over the years, he has coached track, basketball, baseball, and tennis, particularly tennis, where he won 10 state championships, 6 for boys, 4 for girls. He is probably most famous, however, for teaching students not to fold, spindle, or mutilate their scantrons. Am I right? Okay. Mrs. Snow Cheryl Snow, are you stand? Mrs. Snow will retire this year after 28 years of service. I'm very grateful to announce that she will return to teach choir classes in the fall. She's been a very talented contributor to the arts education at Dixie High. She coaches the Madrigals Performing Group. She's taught all vocal music classes at our school, and in addition, she has taught psychology. Mrs. Snow not only teaches but mentors her students to love the performing arts and to be better people because of their association with the arts. Thank you, Mrs. Snow. Next, Colonel Glenn Wicker. Colonel Wicker came to Dixie High School after a very distinguished career in the U.S. Air Force. He built our JROTC program from a very humble beginning to a stellar program that has been awarded recognitions really too numerous for me to count. He expanded our fledgling Dixie High program to involve students from every Washington County District high school, and he has built a program that emphasizes service to the community, respect for our country, and high personal expectations for his students. Thank you. Marcia Bowler. Is she on the stand? Mrs. Bowler has been involved in education, serving as a counselor for 25 years. She has become our scholarship expert. Dixie High students have benefited from her understanding of financial aid requirements. Her dedication to helping our students prepare for and pay for college education has been one of her primary goals and the things she has emphasized in her career. She is unfailingly kind and takes it upon herself to have every student in her care do what is needed to graduate from high school. Some of you have been of benefit of Mrs. Buller's care and oversight, so thank you, Mrs. Buller. Mark Hepler. Mr. Hepler is completing his 36th year as an educator. He has instructed students in physical education and considered it a serious goal to help our students learn habits of lifelong health. He does believe that that will serve you well as you go through your life. He also teaches U.S. history. Mr. Hepler reminds us quite often that teaching is fun, and there is no better place to be than Dixie High School. So thank you, Mr. Hepler. Randy Simpkins. Mr. Simpkins will not retire, but he will leave us after 27 years in education. 13 of those years have been at Dixie High School. He has accepted a position as a full-time softball coach at Dixie State University. We wish him well. That'll kind of be a dream job for him, so congratulations. Thank you for giving me those few minutes to recognize these people that have given so much to Dixie High School over many years. And finally, may I offer my congratulations to the 2017 graduating class of Dixie High School. Thank you for the many ways you've contributed to Dixie High tradition. You have understood what it means to be successful, what it means to serve. I hope the years ahead of you are very good ones. Good luck.
On behalf of the Washington County School District and the Washington County Board of Education, it is my privilege to accept and honor you, the 2017 graduates of Dixie High School. And welcome you into the group of alumni, for those of us that love Dixie. All right, graduates, traditionally I'm supposed to say a few words. So if you promise to pretend to listen, I promise to be brief, okay? We come to graduation and we talk about blah, 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 and we want you to be successful. Success, success, success. But we don't tell you how very much, do we? Well, how am I going to be successful? Can I tell you in 2 words? Embrace failure. Failure has a bad rap. Failure has a reputation that it doesn't deserve. Failure has another name, a better name, feedback. Can I tell you about a couple of examples? Do you remember when you learned to walk? How did you do that? You fell down, and you got up, and you fell down. Don't believe the stories your mother said where you never fell because you were special. You fell down a lot, but you got up one more time. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. It is estimated that he failed 10,000 times in that process. But when he was asked about it, you know what he said? He said, "No, I have not failed. I have successfully identified 10,000 ways that will not work." Abraham Lincoln. I hope you recognize that's not one of the DJs on MTV, right? Your history teachers have taught you. President of the United States, elected in 1860. But do you know what happened to Abraham Lincoln in 1854? He ran for the United States Senate and lost. You know what happened in 1856? He ran for the Vice President of the United States and lost. You know what happened in 1958? He ran for the Senate again and lost. In fact, history tells us he lost at least 8 elections. But in 1860, he ran again and was elected President of the United States. And many have credited him for saving the country that we love so much. I read a fascinating article about Silicon Valley, you know, where all those cool startups are, where they invent all these really neat apps and all these hip things that only your generation understands how to use. I read a fascinating article. They used to put all their money and resources into inventing products, and then guess what would happen? Most of them failed. They thought there has to be a better way. So do you know what they're doing, many of the companies in Silicon Valley? They're putting out a product and hoping that it fails quickly so that they can take that failure as feedback, correct the problem, and get it out in the market to be a success. Do you recognize that failure is not permanent? The poet said it like this: failure is no fear of mine, I say no fear at all. Success is rising one more time than all the time you fall. That's it, graduates. I hope you embrace failure. So yes, we want you to be successful. We wish you success. But unless you're taking up skydiving, I wish you failure. On the way. Congratulations.
Hand it back. So you stand right here. Do every other one. What's that? You're right here. You're right there. No, that's all right. That's all right. We're good. So I can give you the check, check, check. Check. 1, 2. Check. Yes. No horns. Ladies and gentlemen, as we announce these graduates' names, please do not blow any air horns or anything like that. We want to be able to say their names correctly, and so you can hear them. Lydia Freeze.
Matthew Allen DeHaan.
Joshua Garantus.
Sydney Ann Whitson.
Robert Matthew Jensen.
Tyler Brandon Curtis.
Riley Edgar.
Lauren Katie Magnuson.
Tori Rain Schweitzer.
Jacob English.
Maddie
Thomas
Marie
Dempsey.
Maddie Marie Ziegler.
Grace Elizabeth Killian.
Hannah Joy Elizabeth Hanks.
Grace Irene Bound.
Malachi Onogomai Me Polotu Pakahua. Gabriel Noah Adams.
Alec James Vaughn.
Shaylee Gabriel Barney.
Emily Ray Little.
Cassidy Valine Ardima.
Isabella Jane Adams.
Landon Joseph Adams.
Kay Easter Ainuo.
Brianna Allen.
Madison Amelia Allen.
Deanna Barbara Anderson.
Sydney Pearl Andrews.
Yasmin Luana Ashton.
Come on, Lucas. Lucas Melvin Ashton. Garrett W. Bailey.
Aspen Honey Bear. Tough one.
Wyatt Tyler Baker.
Aaron John Ballin.
Jocelyn Bandley.
Kelsey Marie Barker.
Alina Ann Barnes.
Sarah Barney.
Britton Parker Berry.
Emily Ruth Baumgartner.
Lisa Ann Beardsley.
Gavin Longy Begay. Jaden Janelle Bumey.
Challen Drake Bench. Oscar Benitez.
Maricama Benetzo Trujillo.
Daniel Dean Beathers.
Roberto Carlos Bebiano. Please, no horns.
Lydia Ann Esplin Bigham.
Chandler Bree Bigham.
Eric Aurelio Black.
Jacob Jason Black.
Riley Black.
Cage Bodley. Laura Lee Bott.
Diabri Ann Bowers.
Tanner Mark Boyer.
Gracie Jane Bracken.
Morgan Lynn Bracken.
Jordan Rigby Brazil.
Jed Isaac Bringhurst.
Megan Rose Brooks.
Colin Max Brown.
Journey Charlene Bullock.
Madison Afton Bundy.
Natasha Tupo Burgess.
Tori Catherine Burgess.
Thomas Matthew Collister.
Brody J. Campbell.
Grant Hadley Campbell.
Boy, it's a boy. Colby Thomas Carter.
Catherine Dinora Castellone.
Diani Chanel Castiglione.
I know that one. Mikkel Starr Chittister.
Kaylee Rose Christensen. The big tall guy.
Rolando Claro.
Gabriel Vincent Clayton.
Kevin Lonnie Clove.
Brooklyn Joe Coburn.
April Alessandra Contreras.
Cheyenne Grace Cornell.
I was like, yeah, I know her. Karina Faith Cook.
Cordell Stephen Crabtree.
Switch, go, Cordell. Brant Davis Cox.
Tina Marie Crum.
Go. Jared Scott Taylor Crichton.
David Grandison Curtis.
Luz Raquel Cruz. I got it. Donovan John Davis.
Isabel Davis.
Aubrey Delapinia.
Grayson Leroy DeWitt.
Benjamin A. Diaz. Sergio Diaz.
Catherine Diane Dixon.
Claire Ramey Donovan.
Amy Andelin Duran.
Elizabeth Durant.
Austin Deloy Dutton.
Cannon Kyle Dye.
Aldre Eddy.
Thalia Eager.
Corbin Elzy.
And Caden Elzy. Charles Lynn Erickson.
Samantha Ann Esplin.
Jacob English.
Matthew Thomas Evans.
Jordan Fairway. William Jack Farringer.
La Poma Mia Lia Potasia Famoi.
Indilla Faith Famuina.
Dayton Dempsey.
Tori Rain Schweitzer.
Dakota G. Fisher.
Aubrey Lynn Field.
Brian Flores.
Marcus Camden Flinders.
Abigail Julia Fox.
L. Raglan Forbes. Haley Ford.
Josie Marguerite Francom.
Go ahead, Bear.
Gabrielle Elido Franco.
Morgan Funk. That was supposed to be Gabriel.
Carlos Pantaleon Garcia.
Go ahead. Yeah. Jeremy Garcia, right? Jeremy Frank Garcia.
Nicholas Gardner.
Moises Antonio Garcia.
Nicholas Gardner. Noel Horatio Gonzalez.
Pierce Enoch Corey Goodwin. Boy Austin.
Gabrielle Demetrius Graham.
Austin T. Grant.
Brittany Grobe.
Garrett Quinn Grossman.
Mariana Guerrero.
Kimberly Alejandra Guillen Peraza. Ohani Gutierrez. Ohani Gutierrez. Rebecca Leland Gutierrez.
Richard Gary Guyman.
Dylan McCrae Hall.
Scott Landon Hall.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Ashley Diane Hamilton.
Caitlin Janie Hansen.
Christian Billy Hansen.
Genevieve Ann Harrington.
Benjamin Harris.
Brigham Meekum Harris.
Charles Rio Hart.
Caden Thomas Hartman.
Christopher James Harward.
Nathan Haskins.
Tucker Elon Hathaway.
Michael Haug Jr.
Andrew Scott Havel.
Ricky Marie Hawes.
Fantastic. Madison Suann Henstra.
Austin Walker Hibbs.
Sage McKinley Holt.
Nathan Huey.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
Grace Aline Humphrey.
Nathan Edward Hook. Blanca? Blanca.
That's all.
Galen Joseph Hunt. Blanca Jocelyn Hall. Nathan Hui.
Scotland Michelle Hunt.
Fantastic. Savannah Rona Hunter.
Ethan Rost Hurst.
Hunter Hutchings, right? Where's your card? Hunter Hutchings. I don't know where our card went. Brindley Ibsen. Brindley Ann Ibsen.
Hunter Hutchings. Catherine Dion Isom.
Rachel Brianna Isom.
Cameron Keith Jacobson.
Carly Ann Jeffries.
Damian King Jensen.
Kelsey Marie Jukes.
Tamara Alisa John.
Braden Craig Johnson.
Sierra Elise Johnson.
Trey Weston Johnson.
Cameron Jones.
Skylar Dylan Jones.
Zachary Eric Jones.
Zoe Alyssa Jones.
Keldon Allen Kakula.
Hannah Kerr.
Zachary Ray Callwitter.
Ayla Augusta Klungervik.
Megan Brooke Knight.
Fantastic. Michael K. Krashowitz.
Solomon Glenn Labrum.
Brianna Leslie Lake.
Caleb MacArthur Levitt.
Elizabeth Karime Ledesma Santana.
Jason Shane Longmore.
Josuel Delfino Laredo.
Alexis Irene Lovell.
Jack Brennan Lowe.
Cooper Savannah Lucero.
Sophie Rose Lynch.
Tyler Kihidu Tulilu Mamia.
Jillian Manueli.
Jordan Manueli.
Forrest Margulies.
Juan Carlos Ochoa Macal.
Sierra with the green hair, love it. Sierra Summer Marshall.
Gabriel James Martinez.
Look at you go. Cody Mazarang.
Harrison McCall Matheson.
Courtney K. MacArthur.
Paige Leah MacArthur.
Ashley Dawn McBride.
Jenna Rianne McNary.
Carissa McKay Mehmet.
Eliani Bel Medzi Contera.
Maya Christine Michaely. That was Maya. You got the big guy.
Timothy R.E. Smiles.
Natalia Meisner.
Chad Mitchell.
Alma Esther Mondragon Bibiano.
Stephanie Monton.
Chantel Salome Morales.
Michaela Jean Mumford.
Musser with the beard. Love it. Kyle Allen Musser.
Gabriel Louise Nelson.
Indigo Sky Nelson.
Bailey Brandon Neve.
Because I know he's not Elizabeth Nichols.
Brighton D. Newton.
Yep. Elizabeth M. Nickel.
Jasmine Elaine Nobles.
Dempsey Lynn Irene Olson.
Andrea Ornelas.
Nicole Otterson.
Kinley Chris Ann Patterson.
Wow, we're like Packard. Benjamin Packard. Paisley, right? That's what I thought. Rebecca Rose Paisley. Carly Elsa Paul.
Alexandra Paxton.
McLean? You still go to this school? McLean Pearson.
Zachary Jordan Pendleton.
Carlos Daniel Peralta.
Keisha Valentina Pesta Taifulia.
Elizabeth Kathleen Putris.
Seth Paul Phillips.
Jada Marie Phipps.
Jose Luis Portillo.
Go ahead. You're next. Isabel Placentia. Conrad Pillamar. Anna Rose Paulson.
Abby Sue Polton.
Casey Camille Ramos.
Miley Jill Ray.
Jillian Reed.
Casey Anna Marie Reed.
Hayden Douglas Reeve.
Thane Robert Reed.
Adelaide Rich.
Cody Taylor Richards.
Ryan John Roberts.
Kennedy Noel Robinson.
Leslie Marie Robles.
Armando Rodriguez Martinez.
Eric Alexis Romero.
McKenna Marie Salter.
They just announced you. Brittany Ann Rowley.
Andrew M. Scott.
Mitchell Lane Rose. Bailey Sky Schumacher. Daniel Ray Scott.
Brinley Ann Seach. Yoselim Zirmara Zagura.
Kimberly Elizabeth Segura Barrias. Ethan Dustin Schaefer.
Marissa Cheyenne Shea.
Brian Shearer. I know you. Brian Stephen Shearer.
Kyle Richard Shirtliff.
Tyler Slack. Attaboy. Made it. Tyler Clay Slack.
Ashlyn Rebecca Smith.
Parker McKay Smith.
Quaid Anthony Smitherman.
Logan Thomas Snyder.
Stockton Lawrence Sorden.
Christian Vladimir Soto.
Sabra Sparks.
Alicia Nikar Spencer.
Jacob Samuel Spencer.
Madison Marie Spoor.
Michael Staley.
Catherine Elizabeth Ruth Stars.
Sierra M. Stephens.
Porter King Stevens.
Samuel Stewart.
Kendall Kathleen Cyphus.
Jane Tanner.
Katie Sherry Tanner.
Jane Elizabeth Taufua.
Kelsey Lee Terry.
M. Cutler Thomas.
Talon Brian Terry. Larisha Lee Mareva Tia.
Leslie Ann Hernandez Debach.
One more, man.
Amy Nicole Tolman.
Joshua MacArthur Topham.
Christopher James Torlos.
Elizabeth Tucker.
Javier Michael Manzuela.
Nathan Eduardo Valterra.
Jonathan Angel Vargas.
Villa Hermosa, right? Kyla Speakman Villa Hermosa.
Alexandria June Wade.
Megan Laree Wager.
Isla Madison Wallace.
Natalie, you still go to this school? Natalie Rose Wallace.
Maxwell James Walsh.
Cortland Brett Warnick.
Aspen Shea Welch.
Tanner Western.
Daniel Roland Watcott.
Megan White.
Randy Sanderson Wilkinson.
Juliet Lynn Williams.
Amanda Wilson.
Jonah Daniel Wilson.
Abby May Windover.
Avery Diane Whitwer.
Starley Brianne Woodbury.
Rylan Joshua Woods.
Mackenzie Marie Worthington.
Bridger McCoy Wright.
Colby Kenneth Wolfenstein.
Carter Justin Yates.
Chance Winder.
Tyler Jeffrey Young.
Vaishnavi Gardani.
Laura Jean Flegel.
Joseph Donald DiFrancesco. Marcia Bowler. Colonel Glenn Wicker. Coach Mark Hepler. Mrs. Cheryl Snow. Coach Carl Ray Wedkamp. Coach Randy Gerald Simpkins.
Will the graduates please stand and join me in singing the school hymn? Okay, but before we begin, I just want to remind the audience to please, out of respect for the hymn, to not clap or cheer afterwards. Five score 6 years ago, our fathers brought forth in this city, in this general vicinity, a new school, conceived in Dixie and dedicated to the proposition that all students are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great graduation ceremony, testing whether that school, or any school so conceived and so dedicated, can produce hard-working citizens that will succeed for the rest of their lives. Anyway, today is a big deal. Today we finally received our diplomas, which we have worked for 4 years. This is where I'm supposed to give you all some profound life advice, but I don't have any more life experience than any of you. In fact, I feel I have learned more from you from serving as your class president than I could ever teach you. Through my experience of leading you and serving you, you have taught me kindness, patience, creativity, perseverance, and humility. I'm a better person because of you. If I tried in my inexperience to give you some advice, it would be to be happy. One of my favorite quotes, which also happens to be hanging on my bathroom wall, is by Alice Morse Earle, in which she says, "Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day." Life is about to get really hard, and it may not always happen how we want. However, there's always something to be happy about. My hope is that you all begin the rest of your lives, you remember that no matter what, to be happy. Class of 2017, this is it. I will miss you all, and I hope for the best for each of you. Good luck. Now will all the graduates please rise? Okay. And now slowly move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, you are officially graduates of Dixie High School.